Welcome back, everybody, to the Titan Center podcast. I am your host, Gabe Dunn, and of course, I'm here with my co-host,
Tom Bragg. Welcome. Good to have you here. Today, we're going to be talking about what our picks are for the division playoffs. And
that's right.
let's take it, Gabe. Take it.
Basically, so like you said, you said division playoffs, but no, you're right.
Conference playoffs.
There you go. You got it.
All right.
There you go. Conference championships. We got the Chiefs versus the Bills. I think you can pretty much already tell who I'm going with already. And then we got the Commanders versus the Eagles. So are you ready to kick this off?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. The first game we got is the Eagles versus the Commanders. So this is the NFC Championship game. Do you want to start this off first or me?
Well, let me just talk about my feelings on this. The Commanders are kind of the underdog here. They're not the pick, but they have been the nemesis of the Eagles. The Eagles are coming off a real strong season. They've got 16 wins. They're 14-1 since October, but the one that they did not win was the Commanders.
That is true.
And
now, okay, but real quick also too, Jalen Hurts got a concussion in the first quarter.
Yeah, how's Hurts doing? How about his knee?
Yeah, speaking of his knee, yeah, he got hurt. So in my opinion, if this wasn't the NFC Championship game, he would not be playing. They said he really hurt. He's limited during practice stuff. I think he's a lot more hurt than what they're saying that he is.
Is Saquon Barkley going to run?
Oh, dude. No, there's no one has been able to stop Saquon. In my opinion, he is the reason why the Eagles have made it to the NFC Championship game. I think the Rams, in my opinion, it should be the Rams and the Commanders playing the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, Barkley runs. I can only think of one other running back that ever was so awesome as him, and that is the largely fictional, you know the guy I'm talking about, Forrest Gump.
No, I was thinking like running backs like Eric Dickerson, Emmitt
you're
Smith,
thinking
Bo
about
Jackson.
actual people?
Yeah, I'm thinking about
Really?
I wasn't thinking about
technically,
Forrest Gump.
Factually.
Yes.
Well, okay. So the Eagles look really strong. I'm rooting for the Commanders.
Let's go.
Let them be the upsetter. Let them be the spoiler here.
Yes.
Now, there is something that might affect the game. We're undergoing right now what they call a parade of planets. With the naked eye, you can see 4 planets in the sky right now, and they're going to be particularly bright all the way through February, so they will both overshadow and perhaps bless the conference playoffs and the Super Bowl. So if you want to go out tonight and look up in the sky, look for Mars, look for Jupiter, look for Saturn, look for Venus. Look along the track that the sun takes as it arcs from sun up to sundown. Just threw that in for free.
That is I'm trying to think of what's.
There's also this. As these planets align, you have to ask yourself, will there be a gravitational anomaly that will help the Eagles more than their past events in letting the air out of a football? Maybe now it will keep that ball in the air.
Nothing to do with Philly. That was something to do with Tampa Bay. New England. That has nothing to do with
Patriots.
Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, it has nothing to do
Sorry,
with Philly.
Wrong. Cut that on the cutting floor.
No, we're going to keep that in because
but that
was
football
funny.
may stay up in the air longer because of that gravitational pull from the parade of planets.
All the planets that magically will affect the football during the game. But no, I'm going to agree with you there. I'm going for Commanders in this game. If they can shut down Saquon Barkley, which is high ass, it's going to be very hard. But if Jalen Hurts is limited, like they said, and how severe his injury is, if they can stop the run and force him to pass, especially with him being very limited on mobility, the Commanders' defense could have a very, very good game. And if Jalen Daniels can keep going off like he did, especially like you brought up the point, like when they beat the Eagles several weeks ago, he threw for 5 touchdown passes that game.
If Saquon can remember to tie his shoelaces, or does he use Velcro? You tell me.
No, everyone uses shoelaces.
Okay.
But so you're gonna go with Commanders this game?
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping it's Commanders in the Super Bowl. I'd love to see Jalen Daniels, a rookie quarterback, take his team to a Super Bowl. Never seen that before. In my opinion, if he does, I think it's single-handedly the greatest rookie QB season in NFL history, in my opinion.
This word, everybody that's playing in these contests, they're the top of the profession.
That's true. Even though if you're like backups and stuff in the NFL, you still made the NFL. So you're the best out of the best still. So it's still extremely hard.
And I would like to use this moment to pay a verbal tribute to the defensive cornerback from the World Football League, Durwood Keaton, who recently had a hip replacement.
Do not know who that is, but you know what? We're going to go on to the next game. And right before we do that, we're going to take a quick break and get into the Chiefs and Bills game. All right, we are back from our break, and now we're going to get into the Bills and Chiefs game. This is the big game of the weekend. I know everybody's super excited for Janie Daniels and stuff. Yes, I agree. It's massive. Big, huge game. But I think this is the main game everybody's waiting for and watching. Of course, I am. I'm going to be absolutely stressed the entire weekend. But
just chill a little bit.
It's going to be stressful.
You're not going to make it if you don't calm down.
Be stressed. I'll be stressed. I want a fourth ring on here. I want number 4, and I want that three-peat. What everybody's talking about is Josh Allen going to get over the hump because he is 0-3 against Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. In my opinion, is to whoever wins this game is going to win the Super Bowl.
I believe so. I think it's of note that because the Bills have occasionally knocked off KC in the regular season, but they seem to have a jinx on them in postseason play.
Yeah.
But so important is the Bills and Chiefs unofficial rivalry that the Chiefs study the Bills all year. They have when they do their meditation, they do a mantra that sounds like Bills. Yes,
I don't know about that.
Yes,
but no, they don't go into practice every day and just start meditating over. We're gonna beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. No, we're not. No.
I'm talking about the Chiefs studying the Bills.
No. Oh my!
You don't think that really happened?
No, I don't think so.
I'm sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I'm ashamed. Okay,
because the Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season this year. They've beat them the last 4 years. I think the Bills are 4-0 in the regular season against the Chiefs.
I think the Chiefs are going to take this game, and I'll tell you why. Because not only is Saturn going to be in the sky, but Mahomes has that power hair that reaches for the rings of Saturn.
Oh, my gosh.
Agree or disagree?
Not about the hair, but I think the Chiefs will come out top. Nothing to do with hair. I think the Chiefs I'm going to obviously pick the Chiefs. I think this is going to come down to the last possession of the game in the fourth quarter, or I can see this game going into overtime again. And like I said, it's going to come down which quarterback has the ball last.
There is nobody more dynamic in the last few seconds of the fourth quarter or in overtime play than Mahomes and his magical offense.
Yeah, that's true. And Andy Reid. Andy Reid knows what he's doing, the best head coach in the league.
He's done it before.
Oh, yeah, he's done it before.
He knows what he's doing. He's done it before.
I think that's pretty obvious. Yes,
I'm
think
not
that's
going to mention a coach closer to home here, maybe in Dallas. Okay.
But Dallas doesn't even have a head coach right now. But in my opinion, the Chiefs, what they have to do is limit Josh Allen because I have a feeling he's going to use his legs a ton. He's going to scramble a ton this game. If they can find a way to get him to turn over the ball, because he's done a really good job this year on non-turning the ball over, but if they can find a way to get him to turn the ball over or their offense to turn over the ball once or twice and they take full advantage of it, they will win this game. And because also, too, the Bills' defense is a little bit banged up at the moment. There's some key players that have been on the injury report this week, and their secondary is banged up right now. And also,
they've got one of the great defenses in the league.
Sean McDermott, their head coach, is a really good defensive-minded head coach. He's done a really, really good job this year. But if the Chiefs can come out strong, when I mean strong, like their very first drive, and go down, score a touchdown, and get a stop, they set the tone. They can just set the tone off, be like, okay, we're ready for this game. Let's make it to the Super Bowl. And let's get this third straight Super Bowl. Let's get this three-peat. But, of course, I think the winner of this game is going to win the entire thing.
I think so, too. And let's keep our fingers crossed for that bird flu vaccine.
No. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, to end off the podcast, so what are the two teams that you have going on to the Super Bowl?
I think the Chiefs and the Commanders.
And go along right with
Whether I'm right or not, I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't change anything different. I completely agree. I have the Commanders and the Chiefs going on in the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
Folks, right now you can probably still get a peanut gallery seat for under $1,000.
That's still a lot of money. That's still a lot of money. But those are our two teams going into the Super Bowl. We're not going to make our predictions yet. We're going to make those predictions in an upcoming video. But thank y'all so much for watching. This has been a little bit of a shorter one. But, of course, don't forget to subscribe and follow up for more content in the future.
Concentrate